Hey guys, welcome to Comfycozyup. So I am in Brooklyn, as you can see from the background. I came yesterday, however I was exhausted and yesterday was just such a run around. I did go to the fabric store and I got some fabrics I'm going to show you guys in a few minutes. Did I read anything? Absolutely not. After all of that, I did my mom the gazebo in the back. Got bit up by a mosquito. New York mosquito is something else, I tell you that. And I just was exhausted, so I was relaxing a little sleep, and I went to sleep. I slept good. This is a book I was hoping to get at least 100 pages yesterday. Did not. I did not read anything from the last time, which I'm still on 63 because I just have not read any book since Friday morning, and this is Sunday, so that should tell you what kind of weekend I'm having. Not complaining because I haven't been here in a while, but this is the book that I'm hoping to dig deep in today. The goal is I'm going to be doing some errands. I'm taking you guys with me. I'm doing a when would I make an episode because I'm wearing this jumpsuit that I've never worn, and I just put it on, and yeah, definitely lost more weight based on the month that I had this, and I did go on the scale. It's not much, but I think I lost inches. That's the only thing I can think of because it feels it fits better. It's not tight, and it wasn't really tight, to be honest, when I had it on. I just felt like it wasn't as loose as it feels now, which I don't know what that says, but again, I haven't been on the scale in a while. But you know how, guys, I'm eating. I am doing a blog post talking about what I'm eating, how I'm eating, and my journey in the last couple of months. So that encouraged me when I put this on to say, yeah, blah, blah, boom. Yeah, don't maybe don't mind. Anyway, so we're gonna get into this. I need to find a coffee shop today. So after I do my stop, which is just a bookstore and a Sephora run, to just pick up some stuff I ran out of. My Sephora, you can only buy it online, and I'm pretty sure there's about 3 Sephora near me right now in Brooklyn that I definitely should be able to find this particular skincare that I want. So that's the goal for today, and I'm gonna take you with me, of course. But let's get into this fabric haul. So I'm gonna start. I did get an invisible zipper. Now, is it the perfect color? No, but the way I am with my invisible zipper these days, I know I can get away with this, so I'm excited to do this. And I'm going to show you what I'm working on because I have not made my mind yet exactly what I'm going to do with that particular fabric. I picked up some fabric to make pants. I'm going to make some cargo pants and some regular other pants that with pockets and all that good stuff. So I got these, and this is very thick fabric that I know is gonna do well with cargo pants, and it is for fall and winter. I am done, absolutely done. The fact that I'm just wearing this for the first time tells you that I have summer stuff that I need to wear, and I don't need to make any more. I can't go wrong with a long sleeve button down that I can, you know, fold up, you know, and wear it still. But I'm not making any more summer project unless a special occasion is gonna happen and I need something, because the other jumpsuit I haven't worn that either, the orange one. So yeah, so I got this to make some pants. I also got some knit. So this one is white, so I want to make this vintage top pattern. I'm not home, so I wish I was home so I could show you guys what pattern I was talking about. But I want to make this, and then I'm hoping to have left over to make a basic turtleneck. I love a basic turtleneck when it gets cold, so I think I have enough for it to make both. And so yeah, and because I think the width on this is 60, so I'm pretty sure I should be good. Then I got this. Oh my god, I was feeling this in the store, and this is so nice and thick, and I have a couple of projects that call for this. I forgot what kind of knit this is. It's stretchy, but it's very thick. Like, it is thick. This is not something you can wear when it's warm at all. You will burn up in this. But I know it's perfect for the weather, fall coming up. It's hot as hell today, but I'm not complaining because where I live it's coming to an end. All right, so this is the pink velvet. Now, is it the same? Absolutely not. But is it going to be able to get away for what I want? Yes. But then I might change my mind. I don't know yet. I saw yesterday someone posted their fall pattern projects that they want to work on, and there was an off-the-shoulder dress. Now, granted, I have an off-the-shoulder pattern that I got from Mood, but it's a shirt. So I am considering making this into a dress, but not bodycon, because you know I lost a lot of weight. My body ain't bodying like that. So but more of a flowy kind of dress with off the shoulder. We're talking the 80s. This is screaming give me 80s, give me early 80s, early 90s kind of. In my mind I'm picturing En Vogue, Never Gonna Get It, and they all had, one of them had off the shoulder, but again, not bodycon, even though I need to embrace this body, but still not bodycon for sure. But off the shoulder, yes. And then all the other ones I got were African print, because you know I'm just obsessed with African print. So let's start with this one. Oh my god, I'm taking them all out the bag so I can put them back in one by one. All right, so this is a black and white one. Now here's the deal about this. I was thinking this, I got a lot of this. This is, all of the African it's like 5 yards, and what I love is how stiff they feel, but when you wash them they're really soft. I love this back. You see how this pattern is. I don't want to do it all out. You get an idea? I'm thinking a quilted jacket with this at the back center, and I have a pattern for both sides, where you can wear it both sides, and then make the inside black, and then the outside where I can flip it as the season change and how I want to wear it. It's giving me that. When I saw this, is all I'm thinking of. But I also have enough where I can make a jacket and I could still get a shirt out of it as well, where I feel like this will be also nice as a button-up shirt with the center back, and then everything else. You know, that's where my mind is at the moment. So but yeah, this is what I saw when I look at that. Then I got this really bright red one, and I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking a long dress, a button-up dress, not button-up, but the like halfway button-up but flowy. But then I'm also thinking save this for next year, because this will be also great as a two-piece situation, a button-up and a shorts. So I don't know. So this might not even get made. This might just be sitting in my collection because I don't want to go back and they don't have this anymore. So, because it happens. For sure, a jacket. So I am thinking of making a blazer with this one. One of the Vogue blazer that I've made, and the one that I currently have that I wore on my birthday last year. You guys know when I went to see Broadway play. What did I go see last year? The Book of Mormon. You guys know that jacket is swallowing me right now. It is big on me, but with blazer you can get away with wearing it big. I would just wear it a little different. Before I was wearing it more close fitted, cut, you know, keep it buttoned and have a little cami under it with a little peekaboo kind of look to it. But now that it's big on me, it's just gonna be worn simple as a jacket. Wear something and then throw it over, like, you know, a nice denim pants with some a white or black t-shirt, and wear it that way. So it's still gonna get worn even though it's oversized, but this I want to make more to my size. Now with that same pattern. Vogue, I'm telling you, when it comes to jacket, out of all the patterns I've tried, Vogue is just still is that pattern brand, period. So I'm going to use that same one that I've made before, and I'm going to use this. And left over, don't know yet, because I only need less than 3 yards, and this is 5 yards. So I have enough to make something else. I just don't know what yet. And then it's going to be the same for this. I also want to make a jacket with this one, but I also feel like I want to make something else. I just don't have anything else that's speaking to me, and I think this might end up being my personal design situation, because I see a jacket, but then I see a jacket dress. Yeah, because it's smack dead in your face. And so I don't know, this might be a birthday project, because I haven't decided exactly what, because it's between these two, but I feel like this, I don't know. So I feel like I might do both and then see what mood I'm at. My birthday is in the middle of the week, so maybe one for my actual birthday and then one for the weekend after my birthday, where I probably will do something. So that's what I'm thinking when it comes to this and the pink. And that's all I got. So I did, you know, 4. Yeah, 9. Yeah. I did good, but again, I needed to get some new fabric. I have a lot of knit at home, but they're knits for simple things. They're not knit that has enough structure to make certain things. Those are knit I will make just to make turtleneck sweater or just regular v-neck sweater, that kind of deal, which I will be doing a lot of for this season, because again, I don't have enough tops that fits me with this weight loss. So it's fun. It's not a good problem to have, but then it's a good problem to have. You know, like I appreciate the fact that I lost the weight, and I love the way my body's looking, and I love that I'm still losing weight. I'm still getting to the ultimate goal, because I'm still not where I want to be. But I appreciate this. But at the same time, it's making me now having to redo my closet, because a lot of the stuff I have no longer fits. And they're baggy, and you've seen me wear, if you follow my Instagram, I wear my stuff still, and you can see a lot of the stuff no longer fits me normal. They just baggy, but I can get away with the baggy look because it's still a cute look. But now I want to get more into the stuff that's going to actually fit me. So yeah, I've been blabbing. I'm trying not to make this video long, but I'm about to take this with me. I got my bag, and I'm going to take this with me. I do need to get a notebook that can handle gel pen and stuff. And I'm going to call it my random notebook. Now that I've been blogging more, and I remember when I used to start blogging, I used to have a notebook that I used to just have with me all the time, where I get to jot down thoughts at the moment, so that when I'm ready to sit down and write a blog post, I would have that. I don't have one right now. Now I do have my junk journal, but it's not for that. You guys know I showed you guys this. This is more for events and stuff. Like right now, I did the barbecue cookout that I went to, house party that I went to, and so I put like stuff like this. And then I had the other one that I went to, which I won't show you because I wrote something really special in there. So I was just gonna get stuff and collect, like, go, when you go to the store and they got those free pamphlets and stuff like that. That's what I'm gonna get, so I can put it in there. So yeah, so this is what I'm having, and my book is in here. And then I have 2 books that I want to get, and I'm sticking to it, guys. I'm sticking to it because I need to read the other books, and I've been doing a good job of reading what I have before I get new stuff in. And so, but one is off my romance book that I talked about in the previous video, and the other one is just a wild card. I'm hoping that they have that book, but they may not. Open to get everything at Barnes & Noble. If not, I'll have to go to Rip Bodice. and it is hot outside, and I was hoping just to go to Barnes because it's close to the bus station, because I'm not driving, I'm taking the bus, and then I can just like right afterwards go to a coffee shop, do some reading, and then get something to eat. I'm going to eat out for the first time today, guys. I'm doing Mediterranean because it's grilled food, so it's not going to have a bunch of oil and stuff, and I'm going to do that and see how I react, because I have not eaten out since I got sick. Everything I've been eating is homemade, or I've had my friend made me food, but it's homemade. No restaurant food in 4 months. Yeah, 5 months actually. 5 months I haven't had restaurant food. So yeah, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. Stop blabbing. Yeah, all right guys, so I end up getting one of my skincare items that I wanted from Sephora for. The brand that I want is apparently they're not in stores at this point either, only online. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not liking it at all, because I love the serum. But there's another one that I may pass later, so I'll figure if they are doing it. If not, it's what it is. But we are heading to the bookstore. Alright guys. Yes, I absolutely want to bring this book back. If you watch my last video, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna send that book back. You get this. Alright, so they have for only 1 week, but they don't have the new releases. So that's a bummer. Alright guys, I cannot believe I walked into a bookstore and I buy a book. Well, technically I bought a notebook, but I did not buy anything else because it didn't have what I want. So I'm taking a stroll to another bookstore, and I'm hoping there's like a coffee shop around here. It's been a while since I've been on this neck of the wood. A little different. Yeah. We're strolling today, guys. It's been so long since I've been on the back of this area, but look at this. All this construction work behind me. Yeah, a lot is going on in Brooklyn. So I'm assuming these are probably condos and restaurants. Yeah, like I don't even recognize this area. That's how much has changed. But I'm still walking. It's not bad. It's a lot of shade, so the sun is not really beaming on me, but I am sweating. I don't mind because I need to walk more often. I don't walk enough. I'm out here. have Uber, so, but I got $3. One I wasn't gonna get, but I got it anyway. And then one that I always wanted, that I've read before, favorite. So I'm gonna show you guys in a few. But right now I am hungry, so I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to get in an Uber. I don't think I'm walking to this restaurant. My legs say no, you're good. So yeah. Guys, I was recording and I got to meet somebody who I follow and who follow me. I love when I go to the bookstore and I meet people who actually follow my channel, and yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And I recognize her. I didn't know which was again. I was like, I know her face. So yeah, I'm hungry. Lord, why am I walking? Let's see how far it is from here. I've walked it before, but I don't know. Let's see how far it is. If it's not that far, I might walk. Let's check. Yeah, I walked it. Not sure if it's worth it yet, but I do need some cardio. But my God, yeah. I would have done a different way today. Had I known, for one, Barnes & Noble wasn't gonna have anything I wanted, I would have just went straight to Robotics.
So I gotta put you on timeout. Put you in the bathroom.
The crazy part is, I didn't read a damn thing. The goal was to get a coffee shop and read, and I've been walking and moving around for about 3 hours now. Not a book read, not one page, nothing. So I'm gonna eat, get back to the house, and read. And that's if I don't feel tired, because I might even feel sleepy. So this weekend is looking like a no read weekend. But yet I bought 3 books to add to my long list for TBR. Y'all tell me if y'all do this, if I'm just the only one who's out here buying books and not reading. Alright, food. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Alright guys, I am back. Food was good. No reaction yet. Or hopefully ever. I got safe. I played it safe because like I said, I am, you know, trying to eat stuff that I know I'm able to tolerate, which is grilled food. So I'm Mediterranean, so the salmon is grilled. And it has like a small portion of rice and a salad. And what I liked is the salad, you can tell they didn't put, it's not no oil and vinegar situation. Because believe it or not, I can't do that either. So whatever the dressing was, you could tell it wasn't like heavy on the oil dressing. Tasted like it had lemon in there or something like that. I was tempted to ask them what the salad dressing was because I haven't found a salad dressing yet besides Caesar. Even that, some I can't deal with, that I'm able to have without having a reaction. I cannot do Italian at all. It made me sick. And so I was tempted to ask them, but so far so good. And if I have any bad reaction in the next couple more hours, I'll definitely tell y'all. But for right now, no reaction. And I took the bus back. Here's the thing about New York. It is convenient. I didn't want to do all that walking, but every time I looked at the Uber app, and it's like a small distance, a mile and a half. Now granted, in New York when you don't have the proper shoes, because I had on sandals, they really weren't walking shoes. But at the time I was like, I'm not paying that. I could use that money for something. I could use the money to get another book. That's what I think when I'm like in there and it's just crazy. So that's why I did all that walking. I am not complaining too much because I do need to walk more and it's good for me. I'm definitely not quite out of shape because I did a lot of walking and my feet are not on fire, so that's a good sign. But you know, good. All right, so let's start with Sephora. So I needed there's two brand of face moisturizer that I like. Now right now I look oily. I'm pretty sure I look oily, but normally I am not oily. Normally where I live, I feel like because the air is much more cooler, I don't get this kind of dewy oil coming out. I tend to be a little bit more on the dry side. Also, I don't like moisturizer that's too oily, so I have two moisturizers I really like because it doesn't give oil, and you can only get them online now. For whatever reason, they're not in the store. I went to two different Sephora today and both of them didn't have it anymore, but it is online. And one of them didn't even know what I was talking about. That's to tell me that, oh, they definitely don't have it. So I got Laneige. I'm trying their moisturizer. I did put a little bit on my hand, and this one, it says that it's weightless moisture, and it's supposed to not be oily. So I'm going to wash my face later, and I think I have a mask here. I do want to use a mask as well, especially with all this. I have makeup on and all this walking and sweating I would do. And we're going to test this out and see if this is a good one for one of the ones that I have. Because I feel like once they start taking them out of the store, it won't be long before they take them out if it's gone completely off the website. So we're going to test this one out. And then the other stuff is this pen. My eyeliner pen. I use the Benefit, and I am almost done with the one I have. Brown eyeliner. I use black at the moment, but I wanted to try this one because it's a dark brown, and when I tried it, I feel like it won't be as harsh as the black. And we're gonna give this a try. This is for my bottom eyeline. And then I just wanted to try this lipstick that I used to have back in the day. It's a MAC, and it's like a nude, but this with chestnut lip liner on me, it's really gonna be pretty. So that's what I got. And that's it for Sephora. Didn't get nothing crazy because I didn't really get all I need, because there is another one. I wanted the serum as well from the other one, then I have it. So my neighbor sells African stuff. He is from Ghana, and he gave me these today. So I didn't pay for these. He gave me yours. Walked away. He said, get this. I bought a skirt for my mother. I didn't get to. I should have took it so you guys could see what the skirt looked like. I don't even know what the skirt looked like because it was already packaged and I just picked it up. You know, because she claimed she's a mother and every day is her birthday. You know what that means? Yeah. So it is cute. It has, you know, a little face on there. I just think it's gonna be, depends on what I wear, it's gonna be really cute. So I'm here for that. And so let's get to the books. So I went Barnes & Noble. As you guys can see, they have a really cool upgraded romance side. They never used to, and it's pretty, you know, good, but they don't have, to me, a variety compared to with Bodice. So you guys know I went to Barnes & Noble. I walked out, y'all, I walked out with a notebook, not one book. I was so proud of myself because, you know, when you go to the bookstore and you're a book addict, you just pick up book just because. Now I got a notebook and I wasn't going for this, but when I opened it, there was one that was already open, and I just love that it had, look at the pages. Now, is it going to be So basically, so the back here, there's a few pages in the back that you can remove. It's indented, so you can like tear off a piece of the page. These are about this much, so that's not bad. I like that because I will use them as scrap. So I don't know if it bleeds, so let's see. That's smart. It's right in the journal in the back. All right. So nope, it's thick. So you can see. And then this is the page. Not even it is no shadow or anything. So this is going to be a good page. I'm going to use this. Definitely going to write in it. The price wasn't that bad for this kind of thick page and beautiful page that you can write on. Not bad. I wanted just something to throw in my bag and just to write random notes in. When I'm out and about, my thoughts, and you know, because that's what I used to do when I used to blog all the time. I always had a notebook with me because random thoughts come in my head and I would just pick out, you know, take out my notebook and start writing. It might not make sense in the moment, but then I will use it later for stuff I want to write about. And then when I went to Rip Bodice, unfortunately, they just have plain bags now. If you want something that said Rip Bodice, you gotta buy the more expensive bag that you can reuse. I didn't need it, so I just got this. And you know, I'm gonna turn this into a journal. So this never goes the waste. So then I got this. It was like $5, and it's just plain notebook. It looks like, you know, it's just plain inside. And so that I tested out. Now this one, it didn't bleed, but it goes, so you can actually see it. So I wrote the journal here. And if you look, you can see the shadow. And I was trying to show you guys this when I was eating, which is not bad. And I already started writing in it already, like 2 pages worth of note of random things that happened today, including meeting a subscriber and someone who does watch my video. And I felt weird because sometimes I meet subscriber and I'm all like, don't know how to approach them. I think I did the hand thing, which is weird, but I'm always glad when I meet people when I'm doing things I enjoy, i.e. going to a bookstore. So I was leaving Rip Bodice and she was actually going in there for the first time, she said. So it was one of those where I'm like, oh yeah, you know, you meet somebody doing the things they love. You see, either you're gonna meet me in the fabric or you're gonna meet me in the bookstore. Those things are always gonna make me happy. So that was nice meeting her. I've seen her videos all the time and she's asking me if I made the outfit I'm in, and I was like, absolutely. She said she need to get back to sewing, and if you're watching this, girl, get back to sewing. It's the joy to wear your own clothes. All right, so here's what happened. If you watch the previous video, I said I wasn't gonna get this book. It's only fair after doing all that walking from Barnes & Noble to Rip Bodice. It was like a 35-minute walk. It's a walk. And now I granted it's a slow walk because I'm not speeding. I'm not walking fast. I'm strolling, and I'm strolling through Brooklyn. But I just was like, it was there, bam. So you guys know on my romance book list, I've had 8 total books that I want to read for the summer. I've read 6 of the 8 books. So now I have the last 2. So we're gonna read So You Remember Me, and this one is, I don't even know why I picked this one out of all the books that she has. Let's just jump into this blind. But I know there's a reason why. I think I have it in my notebook on why I decided, it's somewhere, to pick this one up. There's a reason. I forgot what the reason was, but we're gonna read this. This will be my second book from the author. The first book I read maybe 2 years ago. Absolutely love that book. All right, and then we have this one. Is another one where I don't know why I picked this up either, only because I read the first one. It is a series, and I read the first one, absolutely love it, so I know I wanted to read this one. I wanted to own this. I just love the cover. Now, you know me and this cartoon cover situation, But I love it because it's art. This is somebody you can tell is doing a painting, a more. What was I saying? Why? And I still can't say it. Anyway, y'all know what I'm. Y'all know what I meant. And so I wanted to. It's called the Forever Fallen series, and of course the first book in the series. Oh, what was the first book in the series? One Weekend. For One Weekend. I can't remember. I think so. So anyway, y'all, I'm tired. I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyway, the first book I enjoyed, and it was on display. It was in Barnes & Noble, and it was in Bodice on display. Like, they were rooting for the first book. I just wish they would given this more shine, because this is the new release. Like, we need, this needs a little bit more attention so we can pick it up. This was the only book I saw there. There's several of her first book, but this was the only book I saw of it. So I yanked that book up real quick, because I don't know who else was coming in there to get anything new from her. And especially since she's been highlighted as like a book of the month kind of thing. I don't want people to be like, oh, let me see what else she got. Oh, there's a second book in there. Pick this up. I picked this up because I didn't do all that walking for nothing. I didn't do that. So the last book I'm going to show you is a book from years ago. This was one of my favorite books that I read that particular year. I read it on my Kindle, and back then she only had it on Kindle. You couldn't buy the book. It was just Kindle. She was an indie author. She was not in stores. And so it's so interesting to see that so many of these indie romance authors that I used to read their books back in the days, we're talking 10 years, not even maybe 10, but at least 5 years ago, before COVID, to be honest. And a lot of these authors, you can only get their book on Kindle Unlimited. That was it. And to see that now so many of them are also getting traditionally published, I love it. I saw that Danielle Allen was in both. Barnes & Noble had it, as well as Rick Bodice had her book. And of course, Kennedy Ryan. I was a Kennedy Ryan fan before she was traditionally published. I went and saw her. I think I have a photo somewhere with me and her back in the days, like 2017, I think, way back. And you know, when you see those authors now, you know, her and Vi Keelan, I saw in there. Penelope Ward was in there. Even Penelope Douglas, which is a dark romance author. These were only authors you can only get on Kindle, and now they are in these stores, and I'm rooting for them. Yes. And you know, there's nothing wrong with it. Get what you get. So now that I have this, the spine is absolutely stunning. It's a You and Only You. And what I love is that I knew you know, when you're reading this, yeah, she was biracial, but I just love that this came in it. And in the back it says, words don't get written from a heart that's never felt. They come from pain, from love, from unspeakable depth, and they were my only release. And yeah, and it says in the bottom, Ardell. Yeah, that was cute. So this is all the bookmark for in here. You know, maybe one day I'll get to go to one of these events and she's there and she can sign it. This is just going to be one of those books that she has some more releases coming up, but this is the only book I have read from her. I have 2 other books I've had on my Kindle for years and I just never got to it, but this is the one that to me will always be special. It is one of those that you are going to absolutely love them, or this book is just going to piss you off, because it did piss me off in the middle of reading it, but I couldn't stop. I was rooting for them, but this is a couple. And let's see, I know I did a blog post on this. I know I did. Let me see if I can find the blog post. Just to sum up. Okay, so I found it. Lord, this is how long ago this sucker was. 2017. And yeah, what did I write? Let me read the end. So in the part of, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm gonna link this one. All right. Whiskey was used as a metaphor to describe the romance in this story. I think I learned more about this alcoholic beverage than I ever have all these years. There were some interesting facts wrapped in a story that was at the time agonizing to read. Yet I did not want to put this book down. In fact, I read this book in one day. As I turned the pages, I was either frustrated or heartbroken, but I wanted to know what was going to happen. Their roller coaster romance stemmed over 13 years. As I read the story, I felt like there was no end to the madness up until the very last page of this novel. It was unpredictable and over the top good. Although my addiction to the story caused me to read the book in one day, I didn't want the story to end. I believe that feeling caused me to continue reading more stories from the author. Continue to reading more stories. What else did I read from the author? I know I didn't read nothing else. A love letter to whiskey is the kind of romance story that is memorable, emotionally charged, and everything you want in an unconventional romance. It is the perfect addition to your summer reading list. So I'm looking at this. This book was released in 2016, but I read it in June of 2017. So it was a summer romance book. And what book? I need to check, because why would I put that in there that I read something else? So I might have read something else from her, but it's since 2017. I can't remember. But based on this, I have read something else from her. I can't remember what else I read from. I gotta look at my Goodreads and see what else I read. Needless to say, this is, I love this book. It is not one of her well-known in terms of everybody knows this book, but I do feel like a lot of people knew about it maybe years down the road when she finally got published in the regular bookstore. But it's a US best-selling author, so I'm assuming this was. But I know, me personally, love this book. So I'm so glad I have a copy of it now. And I am tempted to read it, but I might not even read this. I might just read it on my Kindle, because I still got it on my Kindle. And yeah, this is cute. So yeah, that is my day, guys. I am going to do my journal of the day. I have not, while I still have proper day natural light. And then I am going to get into this. I have to read 100-page today. I have to read 100-page today. That was a plan. Yesterday didn't happen. Today I still have not read anything because I've been running around. It is hard to read when I'm at my parents'. It's just, my mom is just, it's just, I want to sleep and relax when I'm here, which is why I like coffee shop. I'm tempted to go back to the coffee shop, but I don't know what time they close, and it's already like almost 6 o'clock. So I don't think I'm going to end up, but I don't know where to go read this book, because outside the mosquitoes are biting me up. And then in here, it's a little, it's so comfy. It's so comfy in here. I just want to go to sleep. But we're not going to do that. We need to read. Sorry, guys. I'm going to end this video here. It is definitely a random Tuesday video, because today is a random day. And let me know if you read any of these romance books. You know, and let me know if you are like me, buying book and didn't finish the books that you're supposed to finish yet. Yeah, I didn't do bad though. 3 books, I think I did good. 3 books is not bad. 3 books is not bad, especially since one of them I read already. But yeah, but I love this little notebook. Definitely going to be keeping it in my bag for my random thoughts, and I will see you guys in the next one. Yeah, I'm gonna test this out. I'll let y'all know if those of you like skincare, if I like this moisturizer. All right, see you in the next one, and thanks for watching. All right, guys.